What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV Fixes. Fucking camera angle. Whoa, earthquake. Make it square. Today we're gonna kind of throw this out there. I got a Facebook message, and I do read all my shit, a lot of my shit. I mean, if you don't get an answer back from me, it's because I haven't checked my Diet Guy Facebook in a while, because I don't fucking check that one very often. But sometimes I get stupid questions about fucking drugs and dumb shit that I've already mentioned and answered in 100 fucking videos that if you can't find them, that means you're lazy and I'm not going to answer your fucking message. So pay attention and go through all the videos first before you write me these messages about stuff I've already talked about 100 times. But this one, I had to actually check to make sure it was real, because I was like, what the fuck? This one I got from Jacques. Jacques? How do you say this name? It's Jacques. Jacques. Jacques, I guess Jacques. And it's about Matt Kroc. Matt Kroc apparently has come out of, I guess, the closet. I don't know if that is the right term or not. I mean, he's not gay. And it says, world record holding powerlifter goes public about being transgender. There's actually a picture of Matt. I'm sure if you Google Matt Kroc, these pictures will pop up. I know, I've met this guy before. I've seen him at the Arnold and stuff when he first signed with Muscle Tech. He's a fucking big dude. Strong as shit. He's known for like doing the Kroc rows, which is a special fucking one-arm dumbbell row, whatever the fuck it is. And, you know, he's a world record holder, apparently. But he apparently lives his life also as a woman. Okay? It says, first, this is really me, and yes, I am transgender. Second, one does not become transgender. You either are or you aren't. He's known since he was 5 years old. It's been a very heavy burden to carry. He never asked for it, nor did he want this. He said most of his life would be given anything to not feel the way he does. At one point, it drove him to consider suicide. I said, now I'm perfectly comfortable with who I am, and have been very open about this for many years. I told Wendler, which I think that's the Wendler 351 guy, whatever the fuck, and Dave Tate of Elite FTS when I first signed on, and they were still very supportive of me. And nearly all my close friends, which comprise the majority of top lifters in the sport, Ed Cohen recently reached out to me to offer his support. At this point, I do live my life as both genders, as a male and a female. But I'm still undecided about whether or not to fully transition to living as a female full-time. It would solve many of my most difficult issues I have struggled with, but would also be a huge sacrifice, as I would have to give up much of what I have worked so hard for, which basically means men's powerlifting, because he would then be considered a woman. Okay, now, I was asked my opinion of this. First of all, okay, let's get started with this shit. It's 2015. There are lines fucking being blurred all over the place. There's a fucking TV show called I Am Jazz. It's about I don't know, fucking little, I don't even know how old the fucking kid is, but since she was like 5, she knew she was supposed to be a girl, but she was born a boy. And her parents, you know, supported it and stuff, and I'm sitting here going, the fuck, like, I don't know, you know, because I've never been in this situation. I've never had a family member in that situation. I've never really known anybody. I've known one transgender individual, and that person transitioned. I talked about her. It's called, you know, Jana. It was Storytime, Jana, who transitioned into a woman and had the surgery to have her genitals taken off. But now, here's the deal. Like, you know, some people are going to be like, oh, Matt, he's so brave for coming out. No, he's not brave for coming out. He hid. He kept this in his circle for a long fucking time, scared of what would happen if he came out. The only reason he's coming out now is because of the fact that Bruce Jenner is now a fucking international hero based on the fact that he is transgender. He made it okay to come out, and because everybody feels politically correct to have to support everybody about everything they fucking do because they're worried about getting fucking put down or sued or whatever the fucking case may be, everybody thinks it's the greatest thing in the fucking world. And if you say anything different, you're a fucking bigot, you're a racist, you're a fucking transvestite hater, you're fucking all these different things, even if you share a different opinion. So basically, Bruce Jenner took the fucking hit for everyone. He basically came out. That's the guy, you know, and a lot of people will be like, you know, Bruce, you know, isn't, you know, he's not really a hero because, well, here's the deal. You know, out of everybody that's coming out of the woodwork now who's transgender, that girl, Jana, the guy who used to be a guy who was a girl that I knew, there's a person who lived their life out in the open as a woman, a transgender woman. That's a hero. There was no fucking popularity. It wasn't a fad. People weren't hip to it. People weren't like, oh, yay, you. They were curious about it, and she went through a lot of hard times. People like Bruce Jenner, when they come out, there's no fucking hard times. She's on the cover of fucking Vanity Fair. They give her a fucking TV show. They pat her on the fucking back and be like, oh, you were a fucking Olympic champion and you're transgender. You're amazing for the fucking world. So what is there really to fear with that? I'm sure that fucking before he came out and tested the fucking waters, and publicists and PR people and all kinds of other people talked to people about this. They were like, yeah, this is a good idea. Come out and fucking talk about this. If he was really transgender and dressed as a woman for all those fucking years, for like 30 years, why all of a sudden now? Because it was time. It was time for him to fucking do it. The world is more accepting of shit now. The world is more, I guess, tame politically correct-wise, so that if someone comes out and someone says, dude, you're fucked up, they go, oh, no, dude, you're fucked up for saying he's fucked up. I can't believe you said that because you're fucked up because you should just live and fucking blah, 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 blah. And it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. So people are scared to actually speak their mind nowadays, depending on how they really feel about stuff in America, even though it's a fucking free country, because they're worried that they're going to be fucking judged and put down and fucking possibly sued or arrested for what they have to say. So technically, it's a good time for someone to come out like Bruce Jenner, because there really can't be any fucking flack. He's going to get more support than anything else out of fear of people fucking being judged themselves for being a racist. I don't know what the fuck you would call it. A sexualist? I don't know what the fuck you would call it. So for this guy to come out and say, you know, or for people to come out and say that Matt Kroc is a hero, well, you know, he's flat out said that I've lived my life as both. Now, judging by the size of this fucking guy, this picture of him as the woman, you can tell he's not a woman. I mean, he's fucking gigantic and he's lean. He has a, you know, I mean, could he be one of those, you know, women who take steroids? I mean, I've seen plenty of that. The last show I was at, there was a woman bodybuilder, and I swear to fucking God, and I don't give a fuck about politically correct. Fuck politically correct, and fuck the people who are going to fucking say anything about what I'm about to say right now. Fuck you. This girl, this woman, looked like a baby fucking gorilla sitting on the fucking ground all hunched over. Had these fucking giant traps and shoulders. Her face was protruding. Had this weird fucking brow ridge in her face. She was like super lean through the face. Looked like she had fucking stubble on her face. And she was sitting there like this, like hunched over going, because she just came off stage. I'm like, she looks like a fucking Cro-Magnon baby gorilla. Looks more like a fucking gorilla than a man. So, like, you know, this could be that when you see Matt dressed as a woman. But that's not actually what it is. But, I mean, to say that you've been living your life as both, I mean, if you're doing that, you're not fucking fooling anybody. You're absolutely not fooling anybody that you're not a woman, okay? They fucking know when they see you and they go, what the fuck? Now, you know, coming out and saying, well, I live my life as both. I'm thinking about transgendering or transitioning full time. You know, I think, honestly, my personal opinion is the more that he dresses as a woman, the more people around him are going to accept it. Like, he goes to the grocery store, and people are going to realize, that's Matt. He's now, whatever the fuck his name is. He's got a new name. I don't know what the girl name is. But that's Matt. He's now so-and-so. And they're going to be accepting of it. And when he fucking walks in the grocery store, or she walks in the grocery store, they're going to be like, oh, hey, you know, Alyssa Marie, how are you doing today? You know what I mean? So it's going to take a little while for, I think, shit to calm down. I think some people are going to be shocked. Some people are going to be freaked out. But I think that, honestly, I think more people are going to be freaked out than not, but they're scared to say it to be judged themselves. So in 2015, I could give a fuck less what this guy is doing. It really doesn't bother me. Do I think it's fucking weird? No. I mean, he puts on a fucking dress and thinks he's a woman. Big deal. He's not fucking hiding people in his fucking basement, taking their skin off, making fucking lampshades. I mean, that would be fucking weird and bad, right? So he wants to dress like a woman. Who gives a fuck? You know, leave him be. This is just my opinion, so. Biostraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostraining.com is a blog. It's the Matt Kroc. Fucking go for it, man. Bicep, and we're out.